Ta-da! I am back again. So, I called up a couple people and been doing a lot of soul searching since I really haven't been working as much as I've been wanting to. But yeah, I talked to a couple people and they're going to help me out. But I kind of put out a video a while back about, I want to build another vehicle. I want to do something and have fun and enjoy and everything else. And I talked about, should I build a vehicle that has a big sound system in it, because I still have some stereo equipment left from the car stereo shop that I bought. I thought about building a race vehicle and actually having a challenge of saying, okay, can I take this mediocre vehicle and can I hit this speed for this amount of money, and just different thoughts, because I wanted to go out, and I was contemplating. I was like, when's the last time I've been to a drag strip? When's the last time I've been to a car show? And I really haven't done that. And if I truly had a passion for it, I would have included that in my life. So now I was sitting there thinking, I was like, oh, well, maybe I should build a vehicle that, kind of like a zombie killer, end of the world vehicle, and, and have it kind of like a Mad Max style. And I've always wanted one of them. It was actually a band a long time ago called Information Society, and they had a charger that they used in a video. I think the video is called Think About It or something like that. And they had this charger with spikes coming off and, expanded metal over the windows. And, it wasn't really armored. It was just a bunch of shit put on it. But it was a really cool looking car. It was like a Mad Max style car. And, ever since seeing that music video, I was like, I kind of want one of them. It was jacked up in the back and had off-road tires on the back and, little donuts on the front. And, it was a cool looking car. And I it's one of the things that I've never really done. And I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, okay, what would I use it for? So then I was thinking, okay, what do I want to do? Like if I had nothing to do right now, if I had everything done, everything's out of my life, I have, enough money to where I could just do whatever I want to do, not rich, but just, comfortable, and get rid of all this bullshit and the bills and everything else, what would I want to do? And I had to be honest with myself, and I did the little whole flip a coin thing. And if you know about that psychology of it, it's an interesting little, the psychology of flipping a coin, but that's for another video. But I love to go shopping. I love to go out and buy. I love to sell. I love to, just go out and street hustle. And I got to thinking, I was like, well, I did have a plan a long time ago about building the unicorn into the ultimate, long-term flea market vehicle. And I was like, well, why don't I just do that? Because that's what I want to do. Is I want to travel. I want to drive around. I don't want to live in my truck, but I want to be able to do extended camping, without having to have the overhead of motels and hotels and Holiday Inns, So I was like, I can just build a really nice flea market vehicle. And I think I might have mentioned this a while back. I don't remember if I made a video about it or if I just thought about it. But I went to a garage sale, and it was actually on the road that my shop's on. And I went over there, and, there was a couple there that was just getting ready to, cleaning out their stuff. And they had an engine hoist. I'm like, I could use this, because regardless of what I decide to do, I have a really nice built engine in the bad box that I can put into the unicorn if I have to, van to van. And, I was thinking, I was like, he had it for $25, and I was like, shit, I'm going to buy an engine hoist for $25. And he had some other stuff there, and I bought a couple things and some tools that I might be able to resell. And they had a bunch of air sanders where I could do some body work and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, so, I got the stuff to actually build a vehicle now, because I sold all my other stuff that I had. And, so I was like, that's pretty cool. It's like, now this is kind of getting me momentum to go do this. And, but then I went back to I loaded up my stuff, and my mom came over. She bought a bunch of trains, so I loaded up her stuff. And then while I was there, they had this big box of all brand new stuff. It was 3 boxes. I said, what is this? You know, he had $5 on it. He's like, oh, that's like a little, you know, outdoor, it's like a cabinet where you have like this little mini stove. And it was a stove, you know, about 1.5 by a foot. You know, it's like a little griddle, well, not a griddle, but like kind of like a hot plate, but it was all like a glass top hot plate. Brand spanking new, runs on propane. He had $5 on it. You know, and I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, if I buy this, then it kind of solidifies the whole, let's build a little mini camper to go garage sell it and go flea market again, and to where I can go and travel and buy and sell and, you know, get see what happens. So yeah, that's what I've decided to do, is I'm going to turn your unicorn into kind of like the ultimate flea market adventure van. So but I talked with him and he said hopefully by the end of the month he's going to get it up and running. And the guy who might be doing it, because there's 2 guys that I talked to, but he just bought a house and needs some door work done, so I'm like, barter. So yeah, that's kind of my plan, is I'm going to get Unicorn back up and running with the help of some mechanics that can basically do it for me, and we can trade, you know, some doors or something like that. And I don't think it's anything major that's wrong with Unicorn. I just think it's a shit ton of little tiny things, you know. Because I bought it from a crackhead. Well, I won't say he's a crackhead, but I bought it with someone who experimented with certain chemicals of some sort. I don't know what they were, but he there was something he was doing. So, nice enough person. Not going to say anything bad, but, you know, the van was taken care of only when absolutely needed, and there was not very much preventative maintenance. So when I bought it, I thought it had a certain amount of miles on it. I was severely wrong. So, because the odometer did not move at all for the God, how long was I driving that? I don't know. It was a long time. So, but anyways, that's kind of my plan, is I'm going to take the Unicorn van and turn it into a flea market adventurer, and it's going to be a really nice build. And I've built some vans in the past, and I built some, you know, I might put a little tiny baby stereo system in it, but it's not going to be anything elaborate. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd put that out into the universe, and, you know, not, you know, because, well, you guys really didn't participate in the little thing that I had going. At least I didn't have any alerts saying people were commenting saying, oh, you should do this with the vehicle, and you should do, nobody did that. So yeah, I just made up my own daggone mind. And on that note, peace, love, money, I'm out.